this game in about a month, but I do semi-consistently play it. So I thought I'd just kind of broadcast a playthrough of the game, where I'm at, what I'm doing, and give you a little bit of a dialogue and some commentary on how I feel about the game. I do like the game, obviously. I've been playing it on and off since about 2020, I believe. It's a very enjoyable game. Of course, I really enjoy the Elder Scrolls universe of the world it's created. I find that to be the main drawing point with somebody like me. The lore. And I'm a very untraditional MMO player. I haven't really played a lot of MMOs. I did play Final Fantasy XIV a lot in late 2020 through the end of 2021, but then had to stop because I just couldn't afford the monthly fee. And same with Elder Scrolls Online. I don't pay the monthly fee because I can't afford it. So I don't have all of the DLC unlocked. But I do have some. I did buy one of the DLC packs that gave me the ability to scry, because I really like scrying. I find that to be a really cool aspect to the game. Kind of makes you feel like you're an archaeologist hunting down rare artifacts, and that's really a terrific mechanic in the game. I really enjoy it. I believe I've got all my voice chat shut off. I don't really listen to anybody else in the world. I'm totally a solo player. I have no interest as of yet to join any kind of guild. I joined a guild in Final Fantasy XIV, and to be, somewhat brutally honest, it kind of took away from what I was looking for in the game. Being more of a traditional RPG player, I tend to like to focus on the story and the quests that are in these games. And secondary to me are the raids and trials and things of that nature. I mean, I do enjoy those, but not as much as just kind of wandering the world, exploring and seeing what the game and the story itself has to offer. I think you'll also find that my playstyle in this game is radically different from everybody else's. I like to play in first person rather than third person. Now, I played Final Fantasy XIV in third person rather than first person, and there are a lot of reasons behind that. For one, with the Elder Scrolls games, traditionally, they've always presented themselves as a first-person experience, with third-person being secondary. So, being an older Elder Scrolls player, I feel more comfortable in the world of Elder Scrolls playing it in first-person. That, and I really enjoy the immersion. And I think with the Elder Scrolls games, they are really going for immersion more so than anything else. I mean, the way they craft the world, the way the world's set up, it really feels as if you want to be immersed as much as possible. Whereas in Final Fantasy XIV, again, if you look back at the Final Fantasy series on a whole, these games were always presented in a third-person format, so therefore it's much more comfortable to approach that type of game in a third-person way. They did have first-person options in Final Fantasy XIV, but it wasn't very well thought out. You were just primarily seeing the world in first person, but when you would attack a creature or get into combat, your sword or whatever you were using to attack that creature was not visible. So it just was very, very awkward seeming. So of course I would, I elected to play in third person in Final Fantasy XIV. So with that out of the way, I have no idea where I am right now. It's been a month, about a month, since I've played this. So we're just gonna take a look here. What do we got? Why are we here? So it looks like we're on Betnik. Of course, I forget why we're on Betnik. Oh yeah, we were going to find the last... the last Sky Shard on Betnik. Oh wow, it's been over a month since I've played this. I try to play ESO, a few times a month. I'm not. I mean, I like to play a lot of games. So, and in fact, that really makes my stream style very authentic to the way that I play. I don't focus on one game. I know that can be good for a lot of people, but with so many wonderful games out here, I like to play as much as possible, and I like to play a very wide assortment of games. And I've got the time to do so, so I may as well, abuse that time by doing that. Yeah, first person. Oh wow, look at that. But I don't have the scrying ability yet to look for antiquities that are that good. Oh, there's the Sky Shard. Oh, it was right here. Okay, cool. Oh, there it is. There we go. However, I have noticed that, with my playstyle, being more of a solo player, I have achieved things that very few people, seemingly, have achieved in this game. And I simply base that off of the rarity of some of the trophies I've gotten. In fact, it looks as if very few people have actually completed the main story in this game. What is this? Oh, I don't want to log out. What the heck was that? So I'm just going to try to make this as relaxing as possible, offering insight when I deem fit. Oh yeah, we're going to take a look at our journal, our achievements. So we just recently got the Betnik Sky Shard Hunter. It's pretty cool. And then the Trait Master. So I logged in and just ended up getting this right away. 50 achievement points, that's pretty cool. And then prior to that, yeah, way back on the 27th of June. Yeah, so it's been a while. So I think we're going to pretty much spend the whole day playing this. Whenever I do decide to play Elder Scrolls Online, I usually make it an all-day experience. And I realize there's some of these quests that I don't think I can complete, being that I don't have all the DLC. And also, I did notice something really, really annoying, is that, for instance, the Dragon Guard's Legacy, I completed that, like, my god, a long time ago. And for some reason, it just reappeared in my quest list. And that is incredibly distracting. I have to consistently remind myself that I've already done that quest, and I don't need to do it again. But yet it's always there, and I just wish it wasn't. Whatever. I mean, there are more positives than negatives in this game, in my opinion. Yeah, we're a little too low level for that. In fact, I think I need other people for that one. That's a plus, so I would need other people for that. Well, you know, I think we might do that one. Yeah, why not? Let's do that one. And of course, I'd like to just take a quick look as to where this is. Reaper's March, huh? Okay. Well, let's go back to our... I really don't like spending money to teleport. One thing I have found in this game is that currency is, well, it doesn't, you don't get a lot of it. And I don't spend any of my currency on weapons, things of that nature. Supplies, nah. There are plenty of supplies in the world. There's no reason to whip out that wallet for anything but, in my opinion, if you're a solo player who can't afford the DLC and can't afford the subscription, my advice would be spending all your money on inventory upgrades for your backpack and for your bank. Unfortunately, I did reach an impasse with my backpack upgrade. I upgraded it as far as it'll go, so unfortunately that's done. I'm hoping I'm able to continue to upgrade my bank slots. But if not, all it means is that you just have to be more careful in managing your items, or the things that you collect. So for instance, I'm focusing on blacksmithing. So as of right now, I'm not going to be picking up anything for any other, I'm not sure what they call it in this game, a job or specialization. I'm not going to be picking up, like, say, wood or ingredients to cook or anything like that. I'm just going to be picking up blacksmithing ingredients until I master blacksmithing.
The Queen killed the Duke.
And then I'll move on to something else. It'll be a while, though, before I master blacksmithing. And that's okay with me. Alright, we're going to go to Reaper's March. Where is that again? Where is Reaper's March? Wow, I really forgot where it was. Reaper's March. I haven't even been to Cyrodiil yet. And I was really kind of, there's Reaper's March. Yeah, I haven't even tried the Cyrodiil campaign at all yet. I think I'm pretty sure I've invested a good number of hours into this game, so I definitely don't consider myself to be a casual player. I'm sure some people might, because I don't play every day. I don't care about the daily rewards too much, unless it's money. If I see money in there, I will do my best to try to play a little bit to get those daily rewards so I can get the money. I am going to check my playtime in the game here real quick for everybody. I forgot how to do it though, so we're going to look it up. Alright, so, hashtag played. Okay, so let's try it. Let's see what we got here. Oh, hit the wrong button. We're sending. There we go. 18 days, 7 hours, 15 minutes, and 37 seconds. So, let's go to our little online calculator, because I am not a, well, I'm not a math idiot, but I'm not a math genius either. So, 18 times 24 equals 432 plus 7 hours, so 439 hours invested into this wonderful game at this point. Certainly not the number of hours I ended up investing in Final Fantasy XIV, but as opposed to this game where I'm not paying a monthly fee, I feel a little bit more freedom in just being able to explore the game at my own pace. Whereas in Final Fantasy XIV, I felt like I had to get as much done as possible before my 1-year subscription had run out. And I ended up getting all the way. Yeah, I didn't play Endwalker, but I beat everything up to that. So I did complete the Shadowbringers quest line, and it took me, oh my god, it took me like 1,500 hours. To do everything and to get past the Shadowbringers campaign in that game. So, a lot of time. Well worth it though. It's a great game. It really is. Alright, so... Alright, looks like we don't have a lot of stuff in our inventory right now, so... Alright, well let's check out this quest. See what we got. I still get fooled by the sound of the Nern roots. Because in previous games, like Skyrim and more so Oblivion, Nern roots were very important plants. They were very rare as well. But they were really important to the main story, some of the quests, as far as getting certain things, applying certain attributes to your character. But I found that the Nern roots in this game are just mainly a crafting ingredient. So nothing too special. At least I haven't found anything special about them in this game so far. Okay. I always like to put my sword away when I'm not using it. Help them out, why not? Oh, looks like we have a delve over here too. Nice. I'm just trying to relearn the... Whenever I stay away from a game for an extended period of time, there is a period of time in which I'm just kind of getting used to how it's played again. I try to always pick up as much equipment as I possibly can. Not only does that contribute to the well-being of my blacksmithing, but it's also a great way to earn some money. So yeah, all that stuff I pick up. Most of it I don't even need. In fact, it's been a while since I've gotten any armor or a weapon that's better than my current setup. And again, I don't have a problem with that. It would be really annoying if I was constantly changing my gear, constantly finding new and better things. It's been a long time since I've played this. We can't... Oh, I was going to say, can't squeeze through that little door or that little window? We're of course not going to do that delve. We'll save that for later. Forgot about that wonderful talent. Are we getting attacked still? Oops. There we go. For those of you that are curious, this game is no more easy or difficult than Final Fantasy XIV. See, I just left that. Why do I need that? I'm not making food. So there we go. We're leaving that behind. I know a lot of people, well, at least a lot of people that I've heard that I do tend to listen to in the Elder Scrolls world or universe, a lot of the players, there's a huge emphasis placed on the apparent simplicity and easiness of this game. But really, again, it's no more easy or difficult than Final Fantasy XIV. You don't see that same emphasis being placed on the difficulty in that universe or world amongst its players. Here we go. Here's an observation that I've made. So in the older, I believe in the single-player games, whenever you find a book in the world, it pauses the world around you so you can kind of read it. However, in this online version, the world isn't paused. So if there's a nearby creature, thank God these guys didn't attack, but they could have. Sometimes when you're reading a book, you'll get attacked. And that's kind of a shame, because it really prevents you, at least it's prevented me, from reading all of those lore books when I find them. I do read some of them, but most of them I have to save until later, I suppose. And I will say this, a lot of the lore books that are in this game were actually in previous games. And I recognize some of the titles from Skyrim and Oblivion and Morrowind and, you know, games prior to that. So I forgot exactly why we're going to Fort Grimwatch.
Wait, or was it?
When you figure it out, write it down so you won't forget the order.
But we'll be reminded. See, we're not crafting metal furniture, so we're going to leave that behind. Here we go.
Thank the Green. Where are you coming from? Sylvanar or Orenthia? We've been desperate for reinforcements. We were attacked, savaged by a dark creature, and I think it was a Khajiit, the Main. So, you haven't been briefed? News travels slower than honeymead in the field. Damn it. Without reinforcements, Fort Grimwatch has fallen, and not from assault by an army. We were taken from within by Dramothra's spirits. It was the Main that let them loose. I'm not the one to tell the tale. The Lunar champions themselves are leading the fight to hold the fort. Let me take you to Shazar. She can tell you what you need to know. Follow me. There are just a few of us left. I don't know how much longer we can hold. The Colovians were at our doorstep. Ask Shazar about that. Now, some of them are hiding within the fort. Shazar is up here. Mind your feet.
Bright moons light your path. You have chosen a particularly poor day to visit the Grimwatch. Shazah will tell you what she can. This one and her sister arrived just a few days ago. We came to Grimwatch on news of the Colovian invasion from the north. A siege sat at the fort's front gate. Indeed, we had just begun to push back against the invaders when a dark spot appeared in the sky. The Main. Shazah and her sister have known Akuzri for years. He pulsed with dark energies and spoke in a profane voice. The Main merely gestured, and the earth shook beneath our feet. The ground split open, and ruins thrust up from deep underground. Dark spirits, the children of Lorkaj, boiled up from the depths. Dromatra. Sharp claws on you. Yes, we need to destroy the spirit wells that have opened within our walls. Break their grasp on Grimwatch. Cleanse the fort, and we can go find Kali. I'm with you. Strange how this one feels an instant connection with you. Fast friendships formed in battle, yes? Akuzri, as the Main, is the spiritual leader of the Khajiit people. Garash Ree, the speaker for the main, does most of the actual governing. He was the one who signed the Elden Accord, after all. Dark moons. Shazza has no idea. Akuz Ree was a wise and gentle soul. He led our people with a deft claw and always deferred to Garash Ree in political matters. This one grows cold at the thought of a future without him.
All right. Hello, Shazza.
I'm with you. Strange how this one feels an instant connection with you. Fast friendships formed in battle, yes? Akuz Ree as the main.
Alright. I think it's remarkable that all the dialogue in this game is verbalized, spoken by actors. I think that's one of the high points in this game. And that goes for every Elder Scrolls game. In fact, I don't believe even in the single player games there, all the dialogue was spoken. Wait, why are we going in? No, we don't need to be in here. Or do we? It keeps on saying we need to be in here? I don't. Why do we need to be in here? I don't think we need to be in here. See, that's weird. Okay, well, whatever. Okay, apparently we had to go in through one door and out the other door for the quest markers. Where they were. Oh! I know people like to call them mobs. Most of the mobs are fairly easy to get through. But, in my opinion, that's realistic. I mean, I've got a champion point level at this point, so I should be a lot stronger than most of these underlings.
John and Jode, protect us! That is one. Now let's head to the next site. only one remains. Children of Lorcash, be gone! They're worse than the Colonians were. Be gone, spirits! Let's head to the central tree. There I can force out the rest.
I've never used a glyph. I've never found a good enough glyph to use. I noticed that the glyphs replace the existing buff that's on any piece of gear, and to be quite honest, I haven't found a glyph that has been better than the buff that already exists on my equipment, so yeah. Never used one. At least not since the early game. I suppose for some I would still be in the early game. Okay. Here it is.
This should seal Fort's Grimwatch for now.
Oh, I just got frozen. Oh.
The first main? Incredible.
You have done well, traveler. Stand beside Shazar, struggling against the darkness. You have taken your first steps down a difficult path. This one is as Shazar named him. I am Ridta Ridata, the first main. I have returned to watch over my people. The line of mains is in danger, and this one felt his presence would help to light the path. The Dromafra, Aku's Ri, the champions, all are part of a whole. What lies ahead will require blood and steel and courage to overcome. Pass through the flames, they will not harm you. Not you of all people. Within the temple, you will find the source of the darkness. Destroy it, and you will return control of the fort to those who live in the light. Receive the touch of the first man, and exult in the moonlight.
That light, the first main. What did he say? What did he want? Bright moons be praised. The fire barrier into the temple. My sister Kali led some of the remaining soldiers down into the temple below the fort. She was cut off when a barrier of dark flame went up. The entrance to the temple is below, in the rift formed when the main tore at the ground. Find Kali and see what you can do. Shazar will do what she can to aid the soldiers here before she follows.
All right.
I last like this.
Yeah, you see, I don't know about you folks, but when I'm playing a game like this, I mean, to go from outside into this area and being able to see it as if you're seeing it through your own eyes is pretty exciting. I mean, the environments in this game are meticulously crafted, and the mood of the environments are very detailed. So when I'm experiencing this world, I kind of want to experience it as if I'm there. So, here we go.
By the moons, you made it through the gate. Who in oblivion are you? Shazam managed to get her head out of a book long enough to break through, eh? Well done. Well done. Kali has some white-eyed brandy in her pack. You've more than earned some. Do you have any more miracles in your pocket? We need to get through this door as well.
How should Kali know? Look, this one knows a few spells. Can't have known my sister as long as I have without picking up a few things. Other than a few incantations, though, Kali leaves the heavy thinking to Shazam. There you go, then. Just touch the door and we'll see what happens. Oh, and just in case we never have the chance to speak again, it's been a pleasure meeting you.
That's weird. The door is behind the loading screen? Why is the loading screen smaller than the actual screen? That's never happened before. It seems like it maybe only happens in this game when you're streaming. So otherwise the loading screen is over the whole screen, so that's interesting. Alright, so here we go. See? I mean, come on. Walking into a place like this, like that, it's awesome.
Dark moons, another barrier. I grow tired of this. Damn this place. Another dark fire door.
Kali does not think so. The barrier here seems much stronger, and she senses moons that is strange. This one senses a dark energy powering the ward on this door. We'll have to open the door from the other side. There's a ruined doorway on the south wall. This one bets we could slip through, if my suspicions are right. Whatever is beyond this door is powering the barriers.
Just so you know, after this, Kali will drink that brandy whether or not you are still alive. So, stay alive.
This day has dull claws. We were ready for the Colovians. Shazza and Kali would have helped the Dominion troops break the siege. A new song would be sung in our honor. But the Matra, bah!
Moons, yes. My sister spent most of our life practicing her spell work.
I have trained. Blades and claws, that's how I spend my time. This one has marched with the first Ordan Marines and sparred with the Vine Dusk Rangers. Yes, not very fond of them, honestly. Lost our parents in a Colovian raid. Was looking forward to slaking my blade on a few of those Divines-obsessed bastards.
Just in books for cubs.
Honestly, I thought they were dreamed up so Shazza would have another way to bore me.
She and the moon's priests have gone on about the mantra since we got to the monastery. Partially. The priest let us live with our mother and father for a time. We just had to do some studying, learning about our place in Khajiiti culture. We moved to the monastery when our parents passed away. Moons, yes.
Oh.
My sister.
Alright. Use the side entrance. Ah. I don't use poison. Never will.
There. Get those siege to rest. Kali will handle the crystal. This will only take a moment. Glad I paid attention to the monk's lessons.
Oh.
There. Done. Well, don't see something like that every day.
It sounds like Shazza and the others have made it inside. Our task is not yet complete.
Kali senses an even stronger source ahead.
Please speak with Shazza. She'll know what to do.
You've done well. Now we must secure this place. Everyone dead and an ancient relic destroyed. I see Kali has been here. I sense the source of this corruption is beyond the door up ahead. There's sure to be some kind of defense. Between the three of us, I'm sure we can see it done. One of us should stay behind to hold the door. Shazza suspects this silence is merely the calm before the storm. The Matra are gathering in the shadows. I can smell them. You must go. Riddar has given you his touch of grace. Either Kali or I would be fine here. As you've seen, I'm something of an accomplished spellcaster, and Kali has waved a sword around once or twice. Very well. Let's be done with this dark business.
Oh. Oops. And yes, I do like to gaze in wonder at the world around me. I mean, it's phenomenal what these, the people that make these games, what they do, and how much attention they pay to the detail. It's really quite remarkable. I mean, these are the games that we were all wishing for back when we were kids. And here we are. We've gotten them.
That was deftly done. I'm reminded of a warrior poet from midway through the first era. Never mind. Yes, I can already sense serenity return. We've capped the source here. Without new spirits to replace their fallen comrades, we should have the fort cleaned soon. Let's get back to Kali. Make sure she hasn't destroyed any other priceless relics.
Let's take a quick peek around. I always like to, investigate the area to see if I can find any items of note. Every so often you'll find a treasure chest or other like bottles and canisters with helpful items inside. So I always like to look around. Alright.
Nice work. Very nice. Always good to see Shiz out from behind her books. Sharp claws, traveler. It's been an honor to fight by your side. And I think I know why Ridhar appeared to you. Good thing those monks were so insistent on our lessons. I'm pretty sure you're the Moon Hallowed. Amazing. You have any more miracles in your pocket? We need to get through this door as well. The monks taught us that a sort of herald would rise in bad times. Blessed by the manes of old, this person would be the one to guide the mane of tomorrow. I'm just quoting now. I don't claim to understand half this stuff. Moon hallowed. And right now, it's just a suspicion between the two of us. We need you to go and find out. Head to the Moonlit Clearing, just north of Senalana. Speak to the priestess there, and we'll know for sure.
Alright, let's just take a look at the weapon we've got. I'm also gonna... I'm a bit obsessive with making sure that all of my inventory notifications are clear after I complete a mission. Oh yeah, I did start delving into jewelry making a little bit. So I am slowly kind of dipping my toes into jewelry making. I did do a little bit of woodworking, so I do have some stuff for that. But for the better part of the game so far, I've been focusing on blacksmithing. And to be honest, not even really focusing on blacksmithing. I do collect the items, I do a little blacksmithing here and there, but Again, I'm more or less concerned with the quests, the lore, the world. So I don't spend a lot of time at those places doing those things. But I got a new weapon. Yeah, I noticed since I don't know, I'm not sure what update occurred, but I have noticed since an update happened maybe a month ago, maybe a month and a half ago, the only notifications in my inventory are for supplies and materials. Every other classification, like main hand, see, I wasn't notified. There was no notification, but there are when I go inside. That's been a little annoying, to be quite honest. And I've also noticed that a lot of the equipment I find has all been level 50 CP 160. And I'm not sure if there will come a time when I'll find items that go higher than that. I would imagine I would, considering there are higher CP levels than 160. It doesn't cap out at 160, so I'm a little confused as to why all the items I'm finding are capping out at that CP level. It's just a minor concern, nothing too important. But if you notice, I'm at CP level 443, so I'm way beyond 160, so yeah, not sure why that's happening. And here I'm just reminding myself as to what I am focusing on.
Well?
So I think I'm going to just take a quick break here. Sorry about that. I'll be back shortly. Okay, and on with the quest. So just wanted to grab a quick bowl of cereal, some Frosted Flakes. Said hi to the tortoises. They're eating as well. And had a quick smoke. Tobacco. Actually, Frosted Flakes is one of only two breakfast cereals that I continue to eat, that I used to eat in my childhood. All other childhood cereals have sadly been left behind. The other one is Fruity Pebbles. I think it goes without saying that the soundtrack is quite remarkable in this game. Oh, there we go. So far, I've only been able to recognize one actor that does the voice acting in this game on my own without looking it up. I know there are a few famous ones, but the only one that I've been able to discern so far, and I actually forgot the name of the actor, but he played Tuvok in Deep Space Nine. Was it DS9? No, I'm sorry. It was oh god. We just watched it. Oh, not Deep Space Nine. Oh my god. I can't believe I forgot the name of the Star Trek show. Oh, what is it again? And it's one of my favorite Star Trek shows, too. And it got canceled right when they were about to get interesting. Oh my god. How come I can't remember the name of that? Oh, that's really freaking me out. Must be nerves. I'd ask somebody to help me out with that, but there's nobody here, so I guess I'll just have to blurt it out when I remember it. Okay, so I will always, on my way to a main objective, I will always take, the side quests that pop up. So let's go ahead and see what this
Dark
is.
Moons, this is a mess. Well met. Good to see you. Razendar said someone looking like you might turn up. I'm glad you did. The Colovians detached this force from their cohorts in Arenthia. Moved on this ruin, a place the ancients called Senalana. Luckily, we had scouts spread throughout the northern wood, and were able to respond right away. We are still not sure. I sent out 3 of our best men, but they haven't reported back. If you're looking to make a difference, seek them out. Hanamar, Anthiel, and my cousin, Jaluda. They should be able to tell you more. Bright moons guide your path. Keep your eyes open for Raz, too. No doubt he's found some valuable information as well. I do not know, but if the rumors about him are true, it must be important. The Queen wouldn't send one of her top agents into the field if it didn't threaten the whole of the Alliance. Ha! Yes, Bully's mother would be very disappointed. Look, I've been a soldier for too long to care about how I talk. You want the proper cadence? Go talk to a moon priest. It's war. How can we ever call any battle good or bad? Here, today, we'll lose troops to hold this old ruin. Why? Because my commanding officer told me to see it done. As if the ancients care about what we do here today. I never said that. I'm a centurion in the Queen's own, happy and proud to be an eagle. I'm just saying that the men and women under my command are dying today to hold a ruin. Not for the glory of the Dominion, for a ruin. Yes, the ancients, the aliens. Their ruins dot Valenwood all the way back to the coast. Whatever this place is, it must have been something special. Not many ruins left standing out into elsewhere proper.
Alright, let's go ahead and continue. So I thought I'd share a little bit of my thoughts on the upcoming Elder Scrolls 6. There's been very little information about it. But I am going to go ahead and cast my vote for the Elder Scrolls 6 Akavir.
These Golovians were like wheat before the scythe. Jaluda Daro has only a small piece of the puzzle. Have you found any of her fellows? We stand upon the vault of the ancients. Beneath this stone, the aliens stored away something they wished hidden for all time. Jaluda has no idea. Fascinating, yes? She believes the Queen's agent. Raz? Yes. Razumdar. He will know. He is here for the good of the Alliance. Or so he said. Get low and keep quiet. The Centurion sent you, right?
Well, I've managed to learn a thing or two. Have you seen any of the other scouts?
She's a piece of work, isn't she?
I've spoken to Razandar. He's led troops down into the ruin. But the Colovians, those bastards, they've collapsed the main entrance and activated a ward on the rear. The Colovians are too stupid to make a wall that secure. There has to be an ancient defense. They must have set it off when they stole those welcome stones. Find the stones, return them to the entrance, you'll be able to get inside.
Finally. Soldier, I am not going to stay conscious much longer. You have to tell the Centurion what the Colovians are looking for. Why they are here. I saw them before I got hit. They stashed them in a pair of chests in their camp. Set their most powerful mages to guard them. Razandar. Find the Queen's agent and get that relic. Don't make our wounds, our lives, wasted.
Well, this is a little boss. Sinalana.
You've made it. Down here. Just to die, Aldmeri dog. The traps, dog. You'll never get past the traps. The ancients were too good at their craft. You'll never get to the circlet. We came for the circlet. General Lavinia has great plans. We've started with Arenthia. With the circlet, we'll take the Dominion apart piece by piece. The Queen's agent, you mean? The Eye of the Queen? Yes, he's down here. We have him cornered, trapped. He'll never leave these ruins alive. I'm going to go to Aetherius knowing my death is worth it if the Queen's paw is lopped off. Why not tell you? There's nothing you can do to stop us. The aliens hid many things down here, but we came for the circlet. The grand circlet of elven authority. The circlet's wearer has complete domination over elves. Every Mer, every descendant of Aldmer blood must bend a knee to its wearer. We'll deliver it to Lavinia. She'll rule the world. I don't know, and I don't care. With that circlet on the General's head, your precious Irene will be just another groveling elven wretch.
Always like to check the bookshelves for any lore that might increase a skill that I have. It's very rare that I find something. I rarely check barrels because I'm not focusing on the culinary aspect of this game yet, and I find that most sacks and barrels contain foodstuffs.
Over here! It is good to see a friend in such a dark place. We are trapped, my friend. We hold the door against the Colovians, but that is all the good news Raz has. Beyond us, the ruin has collapsed. We cannot reach you, and you cannot reach us. Raz and his men came down here knowing what had to be done. You and I have done the Queen's work in the past, yes? Raz must trust you to do what we cannot. You must unlock the shrine behind you and destroy the circlet. We cannot risk it, my friend. The tales of the circlet make it a clear and present threat to the Queen and all of the Dominion. It must be destroyed, even though it may cost Raz his life. The defenses in the ruin will allow you to destroy the circlet. But the mage with me says unlocking the circlet will trigger the collapse of this complex. Destroying it will most likely seal us in.
Okay, I think I know how to get to the circlet. Oh, I guess he has to talk. Oh, there we go.
It is good to see a friend. We are trapped. Raz and we cannot reach. You have to depress the triggers in the proper order.
I knew that.
We found runes along this corridor saying it's a sequence of 4 triggers. Press the first to the left, and then the last to the right. The other 2, we could not find. Raz feels he should say... he should say his farewells. Do not worry, my friend.
That probably won't happen.
This one will not hold his death against you. Well, the truth is that it is your choice. You could take the circlet and free us from this room. The rune on the wall behind you, the tower. That should fire up the defenses and end our Colovian problem. No, the circlet is an abomination. It must be shattered, destroyed. Razundar's duty here is clear. The circlet cannot be allowed to leave the vault.
Oh my god, are we really gonna see the end of Razundar here?
Razundar is first in the eyes of the Queen. He has sworn his life to the service of Irene Arana Aldmeri. To die in service to Her Majesty, it is what he prays for in the morning. Well, perhaps not prays for.
Okay. First for left, second for right. Okay, alright. So, that one first. That one second. Why don't we just go backwards here? Nope. Well, that's okay. I'm a little confused here. I've been with Razundar since quite some time ago. Going on a lot of adventures together. This would be an interesting end to that character's life. I don't think that's going to happen. Especially in a side quest. That would really surprise me. Alright, so... Oh my god!
Place it in the furnace. Burn that abomination for the Queen and the Dominion.
Well, you know, I've been with Raz long enough to know that he knows what he's talking about. God. Huh. Well, I hate to kill a character that has been with me for quite some time. Man. But you know what? You know, Raz is right. If it needs to be destroyed, it needs to be destroyed. So, I'm gonna trust him. Wow.
Thank you. I see you on the other side.
Holy cow. He's gonna make it. He's gonna make it. Come on, he's gonna make it. Oh, everything's deactivated now. Cool. My God, I think I've gone on at least 24 quests with Razumdar. He's definitely been a main player in my game. I wonder if he's actually dead. These folks are kind of busy fighting. So.
You've returned. What happened? Where is the Queen's agent?
Oh wow.
Unbelievable. Razumdar dead. I
No
hope...
way.
Buri hopes that wherever he is, the moons shine bright upon him. If he trusted you with this task, he must have greatly respected you. Go well, soldier.
Wow. Really? The death of Razumdar in a side quest? Holy cow. Well, I'm just aghast. Wow. Holy cow, I cannot believe it. Nah, he's got to pop up later on. I refuse to believe that this side quest killed him off. I get on. Seriously, I am so surprised. I mean, he has been one of the main characters in my playthrough. Unbelievable. Alrighty, well, I think I'm going to go ahead and end the stream right here. I'm a little taken aback by the death of Razumdar. And not only that, I just want to kind of give a taste of, you know, my playthrough, just a sliver of what I'm experiencing in this wonderful game. This really is one of the best games you can play right now. without a doubt. And yeah, with that, I'll let you guys go. Have a wonderful day.